tell lie vision off.
That's right.
Yes.
You know, and when you think about homeschooling, that's another protection. You know, because they don't have to be out there and they're worried about all of that stuff that's not important. But if our children, what is inside of them, and the greatness that they come from. Look, we come from the people who created math.
That's right.
I use math because math is like, you know, for me. But if you tell our children, look, everything all those 1,000 years ago that your ancestors created is part of you right now.
That's right.
And they don't have any limits.
I mean, when you, here's what's really funny to me is that when I went back through history books looking at what black folks created, I actually started looking over to see what white people created.
And?
It wasn't very much. Wasn't very much at all. I mean, because if you consider that we had schools in ancient Kemet, we had colleges that still stand today. Some of the buildings still stand today.
You're right.
Yeah.
Some of the there is so much. I can't. When it came, you know what the few things that I've found that a white person created. One of them was the cubic cube. One of them was because don't ever believe that a white man created electricity. Never believe that. Go down and look at the. And I did this myself. Go look at the patents.
Right.
The signatures on the patents are the African people who created it. Okay?
Wow.
That is a false thing to say that was the guy with the kite. That was really wrong. Yeah. His slaves actually drew the plan, and I actually believe electricity was in the ancient Kemet.
Yeah.
I do believe it was. And now that they're finding the wiring underneath the tombs and pyramids,
the staff itself was used for electricity.
Yeah, because they didn't use wires.
Right.
Yeah, and they were way ahead of us. We've regressed. We
regressed.
And the problem is that, like I said, to teach our own children these things, they want us to be very soft-spoken about it. They don't want us to be loud. They don't want us to show all of this stuff, or they're going to stand up and say it's a lie.
Yep.
Or they're going to fight us. Okay, that's what they're saying.
Right.
We'll tear it down. If you come too fast with us, we're going to tear it down. We got your children's mind because your children's mind is in the TV, and if they're not in the TV, they're in the library, and we'll make sure we'll tear anything down that you put up that we don't want.
That's right.
See, that's what has happened. Okay, I've seen some professors say this. Okay, now not in public. I'm talking about in a bar. I've seen him say it.
Wow.
Don't dare you try to bring that kind of stuff up, because we'll tear it down. We'll make sure we tear it down, and that is the problem. Of our children. They're putting our children in a crosswire of truth and fakeness. If they raised up in this fakeness, then they lose self-pride and they lose but they don't care about that.
Wow.
They have the threat of Black Friday. The destruction of black communities over our heads. I'll tell you, my grandmother fears it all the time.
Wow.
She fears our success.
Yeah.
That is crazy. when someone fears success.
That's right.
Because she's thinking that if you succeed, they will come after you.
TV makes it seem like children are smarter than the parents.
And they're not.
Right, they're not.
They want protection like we want to give it to them, but they watch television, and television shows them that they don't have to have protection.
Right.
You're right.
They can form some kind of magic fist. I've heard some names. I've heard kids be talking about, I'm Cuco. I'm like, what? Wasn't that who got killed? Wasn't a man got killed in a Walmart about a guy named Cuco?
Wow.
Didn't that happen?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was Walmart where the guy had a little plastic sword, and it was close around Halloween. He went into dressed like the Cuckoo character or whatever, and the police walked in and shot him.
What? Wow.
And kids are running around and telling me I'm Cuckoo. I'm like, man, what?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's unbelievable.
And then next thing you know, somebody's gonna make a song out of it. It's gonna be a hit record. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh my God! Believe me, I'm around that kind of stuff all the time. I'll be walking in rooms of people who are lyric writers, and they can write beautiful stuff, but it won't get accepted.
Right.
If they write that crap, they accept it.
Right.
That is because what the mainstream of people don't understand that music is about money.
Yeah.
Business of music is about money. And so people who fund the music are usually trying to get their sales or their environment to do well. So you have the strip clubs who invest into music. See, in my day when I was coming up, I got investments from women in a room who came together to do business.
Yes.
And they were black women, and they sat around and they wanted to make investments, and they thought, well, we're going to do one music investment, and we're going to do a business event. These are the way they went and thought. This was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Now, the people in those little rooms are club owners, alcoholic bars, and these are the people there now trying to take the same advantages that those old ladies did back in the old days. And the old ladies did well. They made their money. And now these companies come back saying, well, we're going to get these guys to make us some good rap music so we can get people into our strip joint, into our bars, to buy our liquor.
And how will we ever know the truth? And it's not up to us to depend on, the system and the European thought and the European mind to save our children. It's up to us. And how will we ever know the truth? And it's not up to us to depend on, the system and the European thought and the European mind to save our children. It's up to us.